game yang error cuy. Ya kayak gini guys. Kalau nggak pakai OBS kayak gini. Apalagi saya nggak punya laptop cuy. Oke bentar. Pusing seperti ini. Ya jeleknya di situ memang. Ya suaraku juga belum balik cuy. Kayak karena kemarin-kemarin tuh kayak gejala masuk angin guys. Jadi ya kayak gitulah. Oke bentar. Nanti kita langsung aja ke kok sih ke hideaway ya. Iya dong. Nah pas di sini tadi lagi buka map tiba-tiba error cuy. Aduh. Mantap jiwa. Oke bentar. Oke, buka YouTube dulu. Ya udahlah. Ya sorry guys, baru setengah jam cuy. Tiba-tiba ya kan. Baru 39 menit cuy, malah mati. Ya semoga gak error lagi ya. Meteorite, oke boleh. Medallion. Come again. Kenapa di green screen-nya nih? Oke. Kenapa ya? Tumben banget cuy, green screen-nya gini. Apa kurang ini ya kamarnya? Bentar. Lah. Belum dia apa-apain udah bagus sendiri dia. Ya udah. Oke, berarti kurang satu ya tadi ya. Karena permintaannya itu ada 3 permintaan katanya tadi. Mid. Helena sudah menemukan material untuk membuat helm. Ya, berarti kurang satu kan katanya. Shielding, pelindung katanya. Also, bugger.
But those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Herbocrate, okay.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Oke, kita harus ngasih catatannya tuh ke Herbocrate. Dia mungkin tahu tempatnya di mana gitu. Ya sih dia ahli sejarawan sih Herbocrate itu. Jadi ya tahulah. Namanya sini. Ya kita bakal lihat nanti cuy jadinya seperti apa cuy. Mau jadiin kapal. Nah pertanyaanku guys, yang dijadiin kapal itu tempat ini hideaway ini atau dia mau bikin kapal sendiri gitu.
Just to sit. The man who hurt your mother and father is gone. I'm sure they're looking down on us now and smiling.
Oke. Ya, terima kasih pada Sid, maksudnya si Clive ini, karena sudah membunuh si Hugo Cupka yang telah membunuh ayah dan ibunya katanya tadi. Dan semoga sekarang ini pasti ayah dan ibumu tersenyum melihatmu katanya tadi, yang dibunuh oleh si Hugo Cupka.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine.
Ya itu yang dilingkarin ini guys, apa namanya? Hitam.
Notes around the edges.
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside.
Ya, jadi membutuhkan apa sebuah material yang apa namanya biar mesinnya itu gak cepet ini guys, gak cepet panas katanya. I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires.
Different approach. Oke.
What do you
Terus?
mean?
Apa tuh maksudnya?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly
Yoi coy.
or even brine at timber and steel.
Wani gak sih so?
And yet,
Tak tantang neh we.
made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
Latihan sih.
We have,
Oke.
but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting.
Oke.
Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of
Latihan sih.
pitch,
Pen menang sekali-kali.
I see.
Oke.
Early Gregorian histories.
Lagi green stories. Mondiu.
It is
Apa
said
tuh?
to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames.
Oh, yang Mondiu itu yang bisa meresist atau menolak apa namanya?
Nobles would door
Panas yang sangat tinggi ya,
with it in order to guard.
Tahan panas sangat tinggi lah intinya. Panasnya yang sangat tinggi.
Created.
Oke.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it
It
requires.
requires. Oke,
How best to
play.
apply it and to what material? Perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer.
Oke.
If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Oke.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Ya jadi si Hippocrates ini apa namanya? Dia mau minta bantuan dua orang tadi, siapa tuh namanya? Ya itulah tadi dua orang tadi. Nah ini dia. Loh. Tadi bukan ini yang disebut coy. Kenapa tiba-tiba ada mereka? Si Tarja sama Jill kan ini.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do.
Ya.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help.
Oke.
And some
Aku
company.
akan ke market katanya, ke pasar lah. Ya pasar lah market
Researching
itu.
how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
Oke.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Lighting of the steam, oke, yang ketiga.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that.
So, Clive, who will accompany you on your
Ya Jill lah.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Oke, dia udah buat listnya.
White chocobo eggs.
Oh,
Pepia
Pepia nuts. telur
Sure
cukup
this list
putih.
is right? Everything on here seems
Sama apa
very
tadi? Nuts tadi,
edible.
kacangnya itu.
I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor.
Oke.
Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so?
Oh, di Northreach.
I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Ya kenapa gak bareng sekalian cuy? Kenapa harus berangkatnya sendiri-sendiri, ya gak sih?
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Yuk.
Good luck in Northreach. Try not to get too distracted from the task at hand.
Ya kenapa? Berangkatnya sendiri-sendiri cuy. Itu yang bikin ini sih. Yang bikin bingung sih. Ya udahlah, biarin aja lah. Oke. Kita langsung aja ke Northreach pada kita ada baru saja di situ tadi. Oh, di mana Jill? Oh, di situ.
Are those Pepio nuts?
Ini dia.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started.
Oh, dia baru mulai.
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right.
Oke.
What am I looking for?
Ya, apa yang
How
harus
about
ku
you
cari?
look for the Pepio nuts?
Oh, pepper
and
nuts
some
and some garlic. Oke.
I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Ya, kita harus berpencar guys intinya. Nyari bahannya.
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the
Ini dulu.
fresh cuts. Come and get them before they...
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Nyamuk.
I hope it's to your liking.
Garlic tuh bawang ya?
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone supposed to... What do you want?
Pepper nuts.
And thanks for nothing.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Oke.
Did you find everything?
Udah nemuin semuanya katanya. Ini
Garlic and Pepio nuts.
perfect. Sempurna.
Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Kenapa tuh? Ya bahan-bahan ini tuh agar ini guys. Apa namanya biar mesinnya tuh selalu cool atau selalu dingin, menolak panas lah intinya, penghantar panas. Tapi sebelum kita kembali, mau nggak kita jalan-jalan bentar katanya? Ya iyalah, ayo let's go nggak tuh? Ya nggak sih. Ini dia. Untuk kita milihnya Jill ya, pastilah milih Jill cuy.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being
Yeah.
here reminds me of when we were children.
Ya mengingatkan kita saat kita masih anak-anak.
Walking down Market Street in
Rosalit,
Rosalit.
oke. Apa kamu mengingat waktu kita jalan-jalan di pasarnya Rosaria lah
What
intinya?
with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Apa? Nyolong sosis ya tadi maksudnya. Nyolong apa gimana sih tadi? Si Torgal.
Was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Cantik sih Jill.
And I saw some bread.
Oke. Oh dia beli beberapa roti.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just...
You all right?
Aku baik-baik aja.
Sorry.
Ya dia mengingat masa lalu guys ya.
You're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Cium kek? Clive, tolong.
Clive,
Clive. Tuh.
is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Apa aku salah jika aku menikmati ini katanya? Ya enggak lah.
Jill.
No Jill tuh. Alah, mau aku screenshot.
It's how our lives will
Ya
be
inilah,
now, it's
ya
finally
seperti
done.
inilah kehidupan
We can
katanya.
live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Terima kasih Clive. Screenshot dulu lah. Ya masa gak dicium cuy? Payah. Yuk. Ini kah?
I suppose we best
Oh.
be getting back.
Yaudah yuk kita
I need to
balik
get these
katanya.
ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Ya terus kita ditinggal gitu. Ya intinya tuh gini guys. Kenapa kita gak langsung balik ke markas ini ya? Gamenya itu pengen ngasih kita kesempatan explore gitu. Ini sekitaran map sini cuma ya guys, cuma kita udah explore cuy. Jadi kita nggak perlu ke sini lagi ya. Maksudnya nggak perlu explore sini lagi, kita langsung balik aja.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
Kita buka dulu. Ini dia Hippocrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Hippocrates.
Very well indeed.
Namanya ribet baliknya Hippocrates.
Your kind assistance.
Kenapa gak Harpo gitu aja? Harpo. Gitu.
How we might best go about preparing
The Mondiu, namanya Mondiu guys ya. Alat yang buat biar mesinnya tuh gak panas.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
Oke.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway. Under the watchful eyes of Bardolph.
Tuh Bardolph dan Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands.
Jill mau kau ikut di
all that.
kau
Of course.
infirmary. Sorry guys. Menguap, tiba-tiba menguap. Ya, menguap. Kenapa nih?
Oh, and Clive,
Clive?
thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Clive, terima kasih, sangat menyenangkan bersamamu.
Years, our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
Thank you, Hippocrates. Kenapa Hippocrates? Hippocrates. Black blood.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Oke. Sip. Kita ke seat kan? Ke mid kok seat. Seat mid.
Thanks to Sid.
Thanks to seat. Iya dong, harus berterima kasih cuy.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
Nice. Oke. Ini dia, mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
Found something for it.
In a manner of speaking.
Ya, jadi berarti tugasnya udah selesai semua nih.
Highly resistant to heat.
Pembuatan kapal baru gitu.
He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together.
Oke.
To the black hammer.
To the black hammer. Oke. Oke, kita lihat. Ini sebenarnya buat apa sih?
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Okay.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Ketawa lu. Oke, mereka sedang mengerjakan guys, project The Enterprise tadi namanya. Oke, beberapa saat kemudian. Deng deng. Dung 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 dung. Openingnya Final Fantasy 16 nih. Tuh helm ya masih. Dung dung dung.
It's finally finished.
Udah selesai. Loh, coba gitu.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Ada 3 lagi.
Sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Maksudmu kau?
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh alah.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in?
Walah kalau kita udah buat satu ya udah guys. Di selanjutnya tuh bakal dibuatin sama ini anak buahnya si Mid maksudnya. Jadi kita nggak perlu ini lagi lah intinya. Nggak perlu apa namanya ribet kayak tadi lagi. Karena barang-barang atau materialnya udah kita buat. Udah kita buat. Udah kita kumpulin kan tadi. Oke, kita ngomong sama Mid.
What's the matter?
Apa yang salah?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
Enggak, cuma menghayal katanya.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. searching
Oh,
for the land
memikirkan
untouched by
dah
the blight.
Enterprise ini mengelilingi lautan itu ya.
So if the worst came to
Karena
the
kan
worst,
dia mau menciptakan hal besar lah intinya guys ya, kapal cuy.
we might still have a chance.
Oke.
That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that.
Yang dimaksud
I
siapa
don't
tuh?
want her to
She
be
itu
just a
siapa tuh?
lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want
Aku ingin
people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world
Her
where
tuh
we're not
mungkin
just
The
trying to
Enterprise
survive,
ini ya diartikan bahwa dia itu seorang apa kapal cewek lah intinya. Makanya bilangnya her.
And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Aku akan bantumu
don't you always?
terhadap semua yang kau butuhkan ini.
All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Ya, her atau she itu yang dimaksud nih Enterprise-nya.
Tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
Ininya kalau Enterprise-nya udah jadi, kita bakal pegang komandonya guys.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Oh ya, kuburan sisit.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hai Captain. Ya jadi si Mid mau ikut dengan ini sih guys. Mau ikut dengan si Clive untuk ke kuburannya sisit. Ada quest nih. Oke, ada banyak quest guys. Sama di wah nih. Biasanya kalau ada tandanya plus gitu tuh ini guys penting gitu side questnya.
You cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Oke.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should...
Blacksmith Blues. Ya sekalian guys ya.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw.
Ya. Ada sesuatu yang salah dengan Torgal. Mencium bau apa tadi? Gila banyak banget. The pen is my turn. Oh.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Payback. Oke, kita selesaiin semua aja guys.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with...
So you can read, but I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treat. He used to love cracking.
Oh, katanya si Torgal itu nggak mau makan masakan apa buat apa makanan buatannya si Karen itu.
Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
instead of everything.
Mungkin si Hippocrates tahu sesuatu. Oke, kita urut aja ya questnya ya. Guys, sebentar aku ke toilet bentar ya. Nggak usah di start sih.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Naught but wild beasts, this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn my stomach.
Come on. All right. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Go, Torgal! Sick of enough. Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend. Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More Distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmecian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
St. Drake's fang is gone. Yeah. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do? My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamel is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
This one. Faster. Company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience.
Alhamdulillah, pengganggunya sudah ini guys, sudah pulang. Bukan pengganggu ya, lebih tepatnya gangguin daripada gangguin ya kan. Alhamdulillah udah pulang. Makanya tadi mic-nya aku mati dulu sama mic aku matiin dan kameranya aku matiin dulu cuy. Mohon maaf guys ya. Sampai aku belum sempet ke toilet cuy.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question.
Kita disuruh cari apa sih, aku lupa cuy tadi.
Whetstones, rather.
Whetstones, rather.
From the coarse to the fine, 10,000 licks with, but it is the
Ku skip aja guys ya.
which lends a mineral quite.
Oh ya, kita disuruh ini mencari pedang yang sangat tajam. Ujungnya itu sangat tajam guys.
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little take this, the very stone and a fire.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However,
I am locked in. I am one step ahead of.
There are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield.
Paman kita sendiri.
Perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern.
Iya sih.
Paths cross again.
Si Byron itu peralatannya banyak cuy. Ya intinya pedagang barang antik.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
Kok dia tahu kalau kita si Wyvern? Panggilan si, kalau teman-teman ingat Wyvern itu panggilannya si Clive waktu pertama kali cuy. Loh kok dia tahu kalau kita Wyvern ya? Oke, maaf guys, tadi nggak begitu ini. Kalau side quest itu nggak perlu, bukan nggak perlu sih.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Jadi kalau side quest itu nggak perlu, bukannya nggak perlu sih. Jarang aku perhatiin cuy. Terus yang satu tadi kan questnya si ini, si yang Torgel tadi gak mau makan, ternyata itu Torgel itu tadi apa namanya, nyari tulang sih, cari tulang tadi. Oke, dia bakal ngasih kita apa dengan Whetstone ini. Oke, si Clive penasaran dia bakal buat apa katanya tadi.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on it. One hit and all. Might not be so bad if all. Good luck on the battlefield. You're second up.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers
I think so, yeah. But there'd be no replacing this little rock one. I reckon we get a dozen swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly. And, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much. But finishing our blades with a whetstone is fine. And what's finer than just imagine it? Good Valesthian steel with it. I won't make a copy now.
I'm sure the curse break just...
Don't you worry. I've been working day and night since I was up.
Oke, aku ini ya, aku cepetin aja.
Hey, I owe you one.
Thanks, Clive.
August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
Agustus yang mana sih?
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the material.
Right?
Oh, kita dapat resep kayaknya. Kalau kita udah punya materialnya, kita baru bisa kesini cuy. Katanya gitu nanti. Excalibur cuy. Aduh, Excalibur. Wah, kayaknya keren tuh Excalibur namanya. Excalibur.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Mantep nih. Bom Ember. Excalibur.
Bring me the materials and I'll think about it.
Ya kalau ungu tuh nggak bisa di plus 2 plus ini nggak bisa. Apa ya? Oh, ini kita belum ini ya. Belum menerima quest yang di sana, cuy. Banyak banget questnya. Yang plus kayak gini biasanya penting. Entah kita dapat apa gitu, biasanya penting plus itu. Oke, kita udah pernah ke atas ya. Ini ya. Apa kau bisa menolong gue teh?
If you were mine to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Okay.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting...
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Hunting, kita disuruh hunting cuy. A Bomb King. Oh, ini mungkin yang apa Excalibur itu cuy. Tadi kan bom apa tadi? Oke, coba kita lihat dulu di Nektar. Ini dia. Sorry. Oh, di Bomb King nih. The Crocs di Sunbreak dia. Ini kan The Croc Sunbreak. Sunbreak itu kalau nggak salah sini kan. Sunbreak tuh sini nggak sih? Ya bener, Sunbreak ini. The Croc man, The Croc. Sunbreak. Holy Eye. Oke, bukan. Nggak ada. Nggak ada juga. Di mana ya? Nah, ada Croc tadi katanya. Oh, loh di sini ada ini cuy. Oh, di sini ada jalan cuy. Oh, di sini Pak ya? Saya nggak ada cuy. The Croc tuh mana? Nggak ada kan? Nah, lihat. Teman-teman bisa lihat sendiri nggak ada cuy. The Croc apa itu? Aku curiga yang tadi sih, barusan tadi. Nggak ada kan? Mana cuy? The Croc nggak ada cuy. Berarti bener yang tadi tuh. Ya sip. Ya menurutku di sini guys. Nih di sini nih. Oke, kita coba dulu. Coba dulu ke sini lah ya. Sebentar. The Croc Sunbreak. Oke, kita langsung aja ke sini, guys. Let's go. Kalau kita ngelawan mereka apa monster-monster di sini tuh juga agak percuma ya. Ya mungkin bukannya agak ya, tapi emang percuma cuy. Karena levelnya dia dikit, jadi HP-nya itu nambahnya juga dikit dan ability point-nya juga dikit, guys. Jadi mending gak usah. Oh iya sudah dibuka cuy. Oh iya udah dibuka cuy. The Croc. Ah ya kan. Nih The Croc di situ tuh. Oh iya udah dibuka ya. Oh iya di sini kan dulu kan gerbangnya nggak dibuka cuy. Musiknya bagus nih. Dung dung dung. Nanti ke sana kita. Tapi sebelum itu kita kesini dulu. Even hall. Itu orang. Oh, kirain orang cuy. Black blood. Ya kenapa sih nggak bisa pakai chocobo gitu ya? Sebenarnya nggak masalah sih pakai chocobo nih. Ya udah, nggak ada apa-apa coy. Ya sayangnya cuma gini ya, maksudnya nggak dikasih apa gitu, cuma kayak gitu aja, cuma item gitu aja, nggak ada apa-apa. Rumah tua di ujung gitu aja, tapi nggak ada apa-apa. Oke bentar. Bentar guys. Oke, let's go. Kita lanjut ke bukan ke sini. Ini dia. Kita bakal ngelawan tadi yang bom tadi. Kayaknya bakal ini sih yang bahannya apa tadi? Yang Excalibur mungkin ya, yang bom kan tadi. Itu dia. Gila udah dikasih tempatnya cuy. Ini dia. Boom. Bomb King. Da-da-da.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Gua langsung ngeluarin ini cuy. Oh dia gak punya stagger cuy. Langsung aja ajar aja. Awas. Wah. Gila langsung habis cuy. Meledak semua tuh. Boom, boom. Awas. Bus. Aduh. Awas. Sip. Aduh. Gila kurang 2 dong. Tinggal 2 maksudnya. Hup. Sip. Aduh. Awas. Sip. Dem. Sip. Nah. Ini yang dicari. Dapat Excalibur. Gitu cuy.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
Collect the ash.
This looks like the stuff.
Stuff. Nice. Nice desu. Yuk.
That should do it. If a wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Oke, kita langsung aja. Kayaknya kita hari ini nyelesain ini aja cuy, set quest aja cuy. Karena banyak banget dari tadi guys.
Is that the thing Tomes helped you with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Mid telah mengatakan padaku dia bakal membuat sebuah kapal gitu. Tadi si bocil ya tadi ngomongnya. Mantap, bisa buat Excalibur gitu cuy. Ya salah jalan sih sebenarnya, harusnya kita ke blacksmithnya dulu tuh, ke Blackthorn. Ini deh.
Alright there, Sid. How's that hunt for the...
I have it here.
That's the stuff. You're a gent. Right then.
Dia mau buat apa sih? Oke. Beberapa waktu kemudian.
The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Okay.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into a... Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit...
Well...
That's the spirit.
Oke, ini dia buat apa sih? Ya.
Well...
It certainly feels...
Right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, and I'm telling you.
Dia buat apa sih? Bentar. Sip, nambah level guys. Cuy, mantap. Oh iya, ya sih tadi sebenarnya aku udah lihat sih, udah baca guys ya, masnya mereka tuh ngomongin apa gitu. Intinya si cowok tadi itu ingin membuatkan sebuah kantong agar kita itu bisa memuat inventory lebih banyak. Ternyata bener cuy. Tadi udah aku baca sih, ternyata ini pouch satchel nih, potion. Jadi lebih banyak inventory increase. Oh tuh, sekarang jadi potion bisa nyimpen 6, hack potion bisa nyimpen 4 gitu. Oke. Lumayan itu. Oke, kita ke Blackthorn dulu cuy. Kita mau buat pedang Excalibur.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
You will, one day. You don't have to hide no more.
Aduh. Chocobo. Ini dia.
What do you need?
Ya, tolong buatkan aku Excalibur. Gila, namanya banyak banget cuy. 18
No
cuy.
scratches, all right?
Excalibur.
Anything else?
Oh, itu. Excalibur.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? I'll be thankful you got that much.
Oke, kita langsung ke quest ini guys, yaitu speak with code payback.
Nick told me she was building a ship.
Clive, apa kau membaca suratku?
Otto might be listening. Is this better?
Apa tuh?
Listen, I've some bad news.
Tanya dia punya kabar buruk kan ya?
Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
Maksudnya?
It's maybe my fault. But I swear to the sadly, that square turned out. I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late
Kenapa
for
sih,
that,
Mas?
I'd say.
There you are.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due.
Lenders itu apa sih?
And instead of coming straight to me, you get
Dia itu lupa untuk membayar lenders. Lenders itu apa sih? Aku pernah dengar ya guys, lenders itu. Lupa.
the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning.
Lenders itu ini.
Why?
Biaya sewa ya.
Who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame.
Oh, lenders itu pemberi pinjaman guys, atau pemberi kredit lah ini.
500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
Do we have that much to hand?
No,
Oke.
we don't. And no, after the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves besides.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to... Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Oke, kita harus ke Martha.
Rocks, he says. A little something Sid and I set aside, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 stars?
The rabbis.
Because
I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Ya, jadi aku lebih senang bahwasannya kau dibunuh oleh si Lady Karen katanya.
Don't worry.
Dia udah bilang goodbye cuy. Seakan-akan dia mau dibunuh beneran sama si Karen. Oke. Kita harus ke ini Martares.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this.
Dia nggak bisa deh.
It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Okay.
More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto.
Aku kira Otto ya bakal kesini katanya.
Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give... I reckon what he saw in Sid, and don't we all? Does that and you...
Isabel itu siapa sih? Lupa aku cuy. Oh, Isabel yang ini. Yang nolongin kita di ini Sunbreak, ya. Di Norwich lebih tepatnya.
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoint's open to all. You'll find little beyond Northridge, though. When the throne moved south, most of any sense followed.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want...
Oh ya udah kesini kita. Ini barusan tadi yang belum sini nih.
To see you again tonight.
Isabel.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater?
Ini Isabel. Terus kalau ibunya Clive tuh Annabelle.
Milady.
Gifts.
Milady.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you to settle the hideaway's debt with the veil.
Hmm.
And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
Oh jadi
Disappoint me, Clive.
kau mengecewakanku,
I thought you
Clive.
might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around.
Oh jadi kita ini berutang sama Isabel ini sama si Martha cuy. Karena mereka ini orang-orangnya sisit dan dulu.
It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Oh jadi si Isabel ini ikhlas guys. Dia melakukan semua ini itu ikhlas katanya.
Please, accept it.
Ya tapi aku juga ingin melakukan ini dengan apa? Ya samalah. Ini juga apa namanya? Ya aku ikhlas kok gitu.
It is. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son.
Huh?
You and the others at the hideaway
His son? Siapa his son?
are the closest thing he has to family.
I doubt anything could ever replace his son.
Otto had a son.
Otto punya anak, nah itu. Makanya aku kaget juga cuy.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy and blamed himself for not being able to stop it.
Jadi dulu si Otto itu punya anak guys. Waktu
Whether
Sid
there was
masih
anything
kecil.
he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
Tapi dia itu mati dan si Otto itu menyalahkan dirinya sendiri.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid. I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered.
Oke, kita kesini lagi. Habis ini kita udah guys. Kita udah nyelesain side quest dan quest utamanya tadi buat kapal cuy.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Maybe. That's a ship. Let's sail around the lake.
Oke guys, let's go.
Good. Still, so Lady Karen accepted the
Oh,
ruby.
kau masih hidup.
She threw it right back in my face, in fact. Told me I could stick my stupid stone.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
Karen menolak
Sure you're as
pembayaran.
tactful as ever. I mean,
Aduh, sana lagi dong. Karen ini termasuk ini donatur ya deh, yang ngasih ini pinjaman. Si Jill.
Impressive, isn't it? I can't wait to see how the rest of the vessel looks.
Lady Karen.
Go
tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hand, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And Arsak, surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper.
Oh, so you're a prick. Fine.
Jadi kau orang pangeran
I'm
sekarang.
sorry, I'm taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest.
Oke nih, kasih.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Out. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid who's... You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it...
Tell her, siapa tuh tell her? Ini udah.
You ended up delivering. Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, dia bulan kemarin belum digaji katanya.
So you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that desk of yours and don't get up before those ledgers.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Aku melihat ini sebelumnya. Oh, gelas ini.
It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
Oh, itu cangkir yang sering digunakan oleh si Sid, guys. Dulu itu.
I knew so little about him.
Most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Iya. Intinya mereka semua yang kita kunjungi itu adalah orang-orang terbaik, orang-orang baik yang dikenal Sid, guys. Iya. 20 summers.
Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him.
Ya, ini mengenang Sid sebelum dia mati.
Forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sit up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own.
Kasian ya si Sid ya, mati gitu aja cuy.
Do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh. Kenapa nih? Oh, membayangkan dulu ya. Iya, ngomong-ngomong kita kangen banget sama Sisit ya.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him.
Yang menemukan tempat ini adalah Sisit ya, yang dulu itu guys. Hideaway yang dulu itu, tempat persembunyian. Sid, kenanganmu akan selalu kita kenang sih.
Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
Biarin aja di situ. Aku bakal mengemasinya katanya. Ada surat tuh.
This is Sid's handwriting.
Ini adalah tulisan tangannya si Sid.
Dear Otto,
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it? Apa nih?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Sid benar. Tanpamu kita akan kita akan berantakan lah. We'll be lost.
You should have bloody well said so then. Just once.
Sekali.
When?
Sebelum dia meninggal.
But then, why would he? Him or anyone?
Dia mau nangis itu guys, si Otto. Dia nulis apa sih? Iya, siapa sih yang gak nangis sih? Kasian.
You're wrong though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Kenapa tuh?
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go,
Sebelum kau pergi,
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Sid ingin kau mempunyai apa inilah.
Do me just fine.
Oh, Sid ingin kau memiliki ini katanya. Jangan si Sid, guys.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Terima kasih atas semua ini, maksudnya apa yang kau lakukan. Semoga aku bisa membalasmu katanya. Mantap. Gila side quest tapi panjang banget side questnya. Sid Goblet. Ya side quest tapi paling lama ya side questnya.
Welcome to the patrons whisper.
Cleric ya tadi, cleric ya.
All yours. Come again.
Tuh 25% mantap. Gampang sih itu.
I may have more.
Oke, kita udah nih. Oke, mungkin sampai sini dulu live stream kita pada malam kali ini, coy, karena udah berapa jam tuh? Udah 1 jam lewat 45 menit dan plus tadi yang setengah jam, berarti udah 2 jaman. Thank you banget buat teman-teman semuanya udah mampir dan udah nonton live streaming ini sampai habis. Jangan lupa di like, comment, dan share pada teman-teman kalian semuanya, guys. Dan jangan lupa, guys, seperti biasa di subscribe channel ini untuk menunjukkan dukungan teman-teman semuanya terhadap channel ini agar bisa berkembang ke depannya. Dan saya mohon maaf juga, guys, ya bila saya mungkin tadi saya ada salah kata dan salah sikap yang mungkin menyinggung teman-teman semuanya. Saya mohon maaf sebesar-besarnya dan semoga untuk kedepannya saya bisa lebih baik lagi dan bisa meningkatkan kualitas live streaming saya agar bisa lebih baik lagi. Untuk itu sekali lagi thank you buat teman-teman semuanya. Kita bakal bertemu insya Allah besok lagi. Kita bakal lanjut lagi Final Fantasy 16 sampai tamat lah ya. Kita lanjutin dulu. Oke, thank you. Bye bye.